Okay, so today I'm working on a Maximillian Vambrace. So I got the lines drawn out for the fluting, and starting off by rolling over the end here where the cup is, and with wiring it. So yeah, I did kind of a deep roll and I hammered it over here. So now I'm just going to add the wire to it. I usually go to the edge of an anvil or something like this. Stir it on one end. Like that, and then just feed it in as I go along. Like that, and cut it off. It's got this nice rolled edge. It gives it a lot of strength with the wire inside. And do the same to the outer part. So as you can see, I'm sort of hitting it over. Not just hitting it straight, sort of hitting it over as well. Okay, now that they're done, I've got a hinge for it too. Once I shape it more, I gotta curve it around. It'll be hinged like that. So yeah, at this stage, while it's still flat, I'm going to use the bead roller and roll all these flutes. So as you can see, I just drew them out here on with a felt pen. So I gotta try to follow these lines as straight as I can, which is, I guess, just kind of a skill you get after a while doing it for so many years. And also the consistency of the depth with the rolling machine here. I'm going to do it like on this angle here. Like that. Try to start them all in the same position. Sometimes I do them in 2 passes, but this isn't too tough. This is 20 gauge steel, so it's not too tough. Yeah, with the Maximillian stuff, there's times where you can't avoid it. You have to roll it while it's kind of already into a shape. But if you can never do it flat, that's your best bet for sure. Because once I finish rolling these, I'm going to be hammering it over a pipe to curve it. Down, one more left. There. Not perfect, but it's pretty close. Alright, so I changed the bit out. This is going to be the sunken ledge. Sometimes I call it a drop ledge. But yeah, I've drawn out where that's going to go, so I've got to follow those lines. Because yeah, I got to do that while it's flat too. So Again, probably with this one, I'll probably just try to do it with one pass instead of 2 passes. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and these will match up with the hinge. So while these pieces are flat, now's my best chance to rope the inside ledge here. So I'll do it now before I curve it around the bar. See it here. So it'll match like that. Okay, so here's where I use my rubber mallet because I don't want to scar the metal up too much. So again, because this is more cone shaped, I don't use necessarily a round bar necessarily, so I use this sort of smaller cone. And try to bend it by hand too. The main thing I'm trying for is to make sure this is straight. So it usually gets skewed a little bit, so I gotta kind of bend it so it's flat. So yeah, so that'll be like this. Then I do the same to the upper half here. Yeah, so it's going to be the upper half like this. Again, it usually gets skewed a bit, so I gotta twist it. Make sure it's straight. Now that I got the Vambrace parts shaped here, I'm going to attach. Yeah, I'm going to attach the hinge. So I attach it just to one side at first, and that way I'll make sure it lines up to the other one. So I'll go drill out those holes and we'll temporarily attach it. Well, drilling it out, I accidentally cut my finger, and as usual, this doesn't take much, it's just a little tiny nick. Alright, so now I got a band-aid for back business. So I'm just going to bolt them in place right now until I know for sure everything's lined up. because the next hole I gotta drill is gonna be the attachment. It'll be a hook and eye system. So yeah, just gonna bolt these in place. And as it comes over, it gets attached like this. So I want to make sure the front lines up. And that way I'll make sure the hole's correct. There. Yeah, it's going to be a little rivet sticking up here with a hole in it and a hook that will hold it in place. So yeah, I riveted the hook and pin system here. I riveted this in place. Yeah, I mean, these are pre-made. I've got a bunch of these, so yeah, that's a whole nother video to show how these are made. Same with these little hooks. But for now, yeah, this is basically how it's going to go on. Like that. Hold it in place. So we're at a stage now where we can take out these temporary bolts and rivet it all together and see how it looks. Alright, so now I've riveted one side on here. I just got to finish tightening it up. I'm using brass rivets. Like that, and then yeah, I'm going to rivet on the other half here. And yeah, these are 1/8 inch. These different sizes, but this was one of the main sizes I use for almost all my armor projects. I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing here, so I'll switch this around. And goes over top of there. Sort of clicks into place. And I'm going to add the hook, which locks it in. So for this one, I'm going to have to cut it off to size because I want it to be able to move. So I don't want it to be too tight. So I'm going to put a washer in between as well. That. Spin like that. I'm going to put a washer on the inside too. So that way I can be able to grind it off easier if I have to. It's part of maintenance. It's like you have to think ahead. And then I don't want to cut this off too short. So probably like that. Yeah, I want it to be able to spin properly, but not too loose. So I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I like that. And then, because this is sticking up now, I cut out a notch here in this flange, so it won't interfere with the movement of it. This should be able to lock it in place. I'll have to work it out. But yeah, so that's kind of how it's going to hold it in place. Now I'm going to hammer it with the bar to make sure everything's functional and more round. It's got to be nice and round here. So yeah, getting it done. Alright, now that I've finished shaping the Vambrace and riveting hinge in place, so you can see how it functions. And it locks in place with the hook. This is not easy, but yeah, there you go. So now I'm going to attach this, at least temporarily, to the elbow. Okay. Gotta really break this thing in. Okay, so yeah, this is a right arm. So I'm going to be attaching this. So I'm just going to mark the holes and drill them out. So I drilled out the holes to attach the Vambrace to the elbow. So that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to temporarily bolt it in place to check the movement of it. The main thing I was trying to do is line up all the flutes as best I can. So everything runs straight. And I also get good movement out of it. As you can see, I'll show you the inside here too. And yeah, so you can see all the movement. I'm getting more than 90 degrees, so that's really good. And all these lines line up pretty good. So yeah, this will be Vambrace. The pin is just a little too high. Yeah, it locks in place. That. So you can see how it functions.